on it with a lot of air outlet. This is to reduce the temperature of this engine bay. The rear wing, it's improving the downforce.
The engineers' and designers' vision for the SV has to be realized on the assembly line. Fewer than 30 people in the world can lay claim to assembling the beastly bull that is the Murcielago.
We are a few people here working to build a car which has to fulfill all the quality standards of a special car. In the end, we are building few cars a month, but with really high standards.
The line's 14 stations are split into 2 rows. The SV now begins a 5-day journey through the assembly line. At Station 1, a technician installs 2 radiators for liquid cooling of the engine. Then, sound-absorbing material is applied throughout the interior to reduce road and engine noise. The narrow rear window is then installed using silicon-based glue. Finally, Station 1 is where the car gets its identity or serial number. A computer programs the etching machine to carve the serial number onto the car's space frame. The last 4 digits keep tally of the number of Murcielagos produced. This car is only the 3,765th Murcielago made since 2001. In the high-end, high-priced super sports car business, mass production is not part of the Lamborghini business model.
It's not about volume, but it's about profit and the emotions we are giving to our customers.
Exactly 3 hours and 10 minutes after work begins on Station 1, it's time to move all the cars on the line forward. It starts when a finished car is pulled away from the line, creating room for the other cars to advance. Then, workers move all the cars to the next station by hand.
Let's just say that the car has 650 horsepower. And with the workers, it probably has 680. So it's 30 more counting the men pushing it from behind.
The Lamborghini Murcielago moves to Station 2, where workers have a special name for it.
This section is called the spit roaster because, let's say, it reminds us of barbecuing. This is because it allows for a vehicle rotation of 90 degrees, more or less. The rotation in this workstation enables a very ergonomic work situation.
With the car on its side, technicians install heat shielding to help keep drivetrain heat outside the cabin. Brake lines are installed. This is also where a technician installs the first drivetrain component, the front differential. The front differential will take power distributed from the gearbox and apply it to the front wheels. Every Murcielago has an all-wheel drive system with good reason.
When you have all this power, the main problem is to be able to transmit the power to the street.
The all-wheel drive system mixes the power between the rear and front wheels depending on where it's needed.
When you accelerate the car, it's important to have torque in the rear because you load the car in the rear. when you brake or you arrive in the corner, normally load the front, and you must be able to transmit the torque in the front.
With the front differential in place, the car is tilted into a normal position where its front axles are installed. As the car moves to station 3, a mass of wires are snaked through the vehicle to deliver power to its electrical systems. While one technician wrestles with the electrics, another installs the 100-litre fuel tank. The Murcielago gets just 5.5 kilometers per litre on the motorway. Opposite the fuel tank on the left side, the dry sump oil tank is fitted. Back inside the car, a technician installs the beginning of the steering column, including the paddle shifters the drivers will use to shift the 6-speed transmission. As the car moves to station 4, it gets a functional body part, the driver side rocker panel. The panel funnels air to the side of the car, where it cools the oil radiator. Station 5 is where the front end of the body is finished. First, the technician attaches the front compartment cover. With a big engine taking up the entire rear of the car, this is all the room for luggage the car has.
If you need to have space, I think it's better if you buy a Bentley.
Under the protective wrap on the luggage compartment cover, the famous Bull logo. The logo is so cherished and prized that it's kept under lock and key until it's ready to be installed.
As it is an icon and symbol for this brand, it's something that is very sought after, and therefore we tend to take very, very good care of these iconic symbols.
The Bull logo was chosen by Ferruccio Lamborghini because his astrological sign was Taurus, and the symbol of that sign is the bull. The factory also names many of its cars after fighting bulls, including the Miura, Diablo, Gallardo, and the Murcielago. The famous Bull logo is attached to the front cover in a pre-assembly area using both screws and glue. After the luggage compartment is installed, another major SV-specific part, the front bumper. The SV's carbon fiber front bumper has a spoiler, which is the first place the car makes contact with the air. The front spoiler adds downforce as the car speeds forward. Finally, the vehicle's headlights are added. The Murcielago has more than 70 upholstered parts. And those parts are upholstered in the Selleria, Italian for saddlery, right next to the assembly line. The work is done almost entirely by hand. 25 craftspeople